Hey guys, what's going on? Michael here from QSocials.net, and what I'm going to be showing you in this video right here is how to make money on Instagram right here in 2021. So what I want you guys to know is, before I get into the actual content, is I want you guys to know that all of the stuff that I'm going to be showing you is based on real agency experience. Okay, at our agency we have tons of niche accounts, tons of theme accounts. If you don't know what that is, those are basically accounts, Instagram accounts in certain niches targeting specific people. For example, travel accounts, accounts in the business niche, success niche, entrepreneur niche, all these kinds of things. Okay, we have tons of accounts and we have tested these strategies on how to make money with these accounts at our agency. So keep that in mind while watching this video. So without wasting any more time, let's get straight into the topic right now. And also another thing that I want you guys to understand is that we were able to generate around $250 on average per day per account using this strategy. So obviously these numbers depend a lot on what kind of people you're targeting, what kind of niche that you're in. So that being said, it doesn't really matter what kind of niche you're in. With the methods that I'm going to be showing you, you will be able to make at least $50 to $100 every single day. And on the higher end, you're going to make $250 and sometimes even up to $500, sometimes even up to $1,000 every single day using Instagram. So stay tuned and see what this is all about right now. Alright, so as I said, the very first thing that we have to do is we have to pick a niche. So obviously I know that a lot of you guys probably already have a niche, but for the people who do not know what a niche is or do not have a niche yet, I want to explain real quick how to pick one. So a niche could be anything from travel, cars, luxury items, business, entrepreneurship, motivation, success. Those are all niches that work very well on Instagram, okay? So the way you go about this, the way you want to pick a niche is basically you just want to pick one that you're passionate about, okay? We at our agency Q Socials, we have accounts in tons of different niches. We don't do it like that. We basically do it based on what works best. Meaning what kind of accounts make us the most money, what kind of accounts can we grow and then sell to make a profit. I will also show you how to do that in another video, by the way. But yeah, that's basically how you want to pick a niche. Think about, what are you passionate about? Are you passionate about soccer, basketball? Are you passionate about another sport? Maybe you're passionate about travel. Whatever it is, that's basically the niche that you should pick, simply for the reason being that it's going to be the easiest way to make sure that you stay consistent, because nothing is harder than posting content about stuff that you just don't care about. Okay, so once you pick that niche, you want to make sure, and that's one of the most important things, so make sure that you actually write that down. You want to make sure that you post the right content. And the mistake that I see so many people out there making is that they just go out there and they go to these popular pages in their niche, right? The ones that have millions of followers or hundreds of thousands of followers. And they just repost every single piece of content that these pages are posting. Or they just go to the Explore page and repost whatever has the most likes and comments, right? So the problem with that is that there could be a post on the Explore page and it could have hundreds of thousands of likes, but the only reason why it has so many likes is because the initial page that posted that piece of content had a lot of followers, which means obviously, yes, that post has a lot of likes, but in comparison to the followers that the page has, it might not even have that good of an engagement. So when they repost this picture or video and it doesn't get enough engagement based on the amount of followers that you have, say you have 10,000 followers and you only get a few hundred likes, that means the engagement rate wasn't good. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you find posts that have a super high engagement rate, right? And the way you do this is, and I will show you on my phone real quick and put it on the screen. The way you do this is you simply go to the Explore page, you find very big accounts in your niche, and you go to their profile and you manually search for the posts with the highest engagement rate, meaning the ratio between how many likes and comments it has to the overall followers the account has. So you want to go for these 20, 30, 40% engagement rate type of posts. Those are the posts that will be most likely to make your Instagram account go viral. Okay, so what you then want to do is you simply want to use the repost app and repost that content to your niche account. And don't worry about copying anything. If you tag the people, meaning if you tag the original poster in your post, there's nothing to worry about because you're not actually really copying anything, you're just reposting it, so you're good to go. So what do we have right now? Right now we have our niche or our theme account. We know what to post. And by the way, you should post every single day, especially on new accounts. And you should also post in your story like 5 to 6 or 7 times every single day. So again, we have our account, we know what to post. So now one of the most important questions, obviously, before we can make money with any of these accounts is, we need reach, right? We need a lot of followers. We need a lot of people to see our Instagram videos and pictures. So how do we go about that? A lot of people recommend a lot of weird things. Like they use all kinds of like weird sites to get followers, or they talk about the follow for follow method, which actually does work, but you should add a little twist to it. What we usually do at our agency is called the organic engagement method. Okay, it's kind of like based on the follow for follow method a little bit, but it's way more than that. Okay, it consists of following people in your niche, targeted people that will be highly likely to follow you back, but not just following them, but engaging with their stories, engaging with their followers' stories, and also commenting on their posts and liking the comments of all the people who commented on their posts. So let me jump on my laptop real quick and show you how we do this with our accounts. And the way you do this is you go into these niches and you find these huge accounts with millions of followers, or you also check these hashtags that have like millions of posts. And what you do is you go in there and you view the stories and engage with the stories, meaning like answering quizzes, polls, rating things, stuff like that. You engage with all of these followers of these big accounts and the people who liked or commented on these hashtags and stuff. And the beauty with that is that there's no limit set by Instagram on how many stories you can view or engage with on a daily basis. So you can literally go out there and view 2 million, 5 million stories every single day and nothing will happen to your account. And just imagine that. You know, we all know this scenario. We all do this, right? Unless we have like millions of followers on our personal Instagram, which most of you guys probably don't have. We check who viewed our story, and then when we see an account that we don't really know, especially if it seems like an interesting account, we click on it, we check it out, and sometimes we might even follow the account if what the person posts is actually interesting. So in our case, that will be our theme or our niche account, and we will view stories of people who are super highly targeted who will potentially like our stuff. So just imagine if only 5 or 10% of the people you view the stories of actually follow you. The numbers you can achieve right here are actually insane. So now you might ask yourself, well, how do you do this? You can't do all of this stuff manually, and you're absolutely correct. That's why we're actually using a software right here. Let me show you real quick what this is called. It's called wolfgrove.com. And what this software basically does is it does exactly what I just explained to you guys. I'm going to show you real quick. I'm not going to go into detail too much of what it does or how it works. You can check this out for yourself if you want. It's called wolfgrove.com, and basically this is how it looks like if you are signed up for the software and you in the dashboard. It has this tool. It has a bunch of tools. It's actually one of these Instagram post schedule tools, you know, where you can schedule a post in the future, which is also very neat and very awesome, and you can use that too. But the most important and the best part about this software right here is called the Mass Story Engager Pro tool. And what it basically allows you to do is it allows you to do the stuff that I just explained to you based on hashtags, places, the explore page, followers of big accounts, as I explained to you guys, post likers, meaning people who like certain posts, and the explore page likers, meaning people who like posts on the explore page. So what the software will do is it will gather users, lists of users based on these criterias, and then it will make your account view all of these people's stories. So once you're actually signed up, what you want to do is you want to go to the search bar and you just want to type in your niche. So for example, travel, right? When I type in travel, I will see a ton of hashtags popping up that I can just choose to target, right? And I could do the same thing for people's followers, people who liked certain posts and stuff like that. Because it takes so long, I will not go through all of this right now. I will just save a few hashtags and a few followers. I would just go through all of that right now. And what you then want to do is once you gather enough of them, you just want to click save targets. So what you want to do then is you want to choose your story reactions. There you can choose polls voting, poll sliders, quiz answers, countdown, question and answers, and then most important thing, view stories, right? The software also allows you to do follow for follow, which is very awesome that it has all of these features in one tool. Basically, it's all on autopilot. So but it's still AI based, it's still organic basically. So once you've done that, all you want to do is you want to scroll down and you simply want to activate the software, and it will do all of the stuff for you. It will do all of the stuff for you. It will view stories, millions of stories every single day. Make sure you use many hashtags and many different at usernames that you want to target, but that's basically it. So now you put your account on autopilot growth mode. All right, so once we got our account's growth on autopilot, what we now have to ask ourselves is, so how do we actually make money with this, right? So let's say we have a bunch of followers right now. Let's say we have a new account and we just generate over 10,000 followers within let's say a week or two. It's easily possible with the method and the tool that I showed you before. So the way we do this is the easiest way to make money fast on Instagram are shout outs, or you want to call it paid promotion and stuff like that, right? So what this basically is when other people ask you to shout them out on your page. So the way you want to do this is there's many different sites that you can sign up for where you can sell your shout outs, meaning where you can put your account on a platform, on a marketplace, and people who are searching for shout outs are actually going to find you, and they will pay you for your shout out. So it's very, very normal if you have an account with 10,000 followers, especially in smaller niches and stuff where the engagement rates are higher and people have more money to spend. It's very normal that you can charge up to $100 per shout out. Do not sell yourself too short when it comes to this stuff. Don't go too cheap. Rather, go out there and sell less shout outs, but for more money. Yeah, so you want to use sites like Shoutcard to track people to pay you for promotion. The next thing are sponsorships or brand deals. That's also a very huge thing on Instagram, and it's a very nice way to make money. Basically, it's when actual companies, actual brands come to you because you have a great page and they pay you to promote their actual products by posting a video, maybe a product video, or maybe just a picture. That works really well in the beauty niche, in the cosmetic niche, but it also works with jewelry and stuff like that. You just have to be a little bit creative, and it does depend on your niche. So what you want to do is you want to reach out to brands in your niche, and the way you do this is you just go to the Explore page, go to hashtags that are related to your niche, and find brand accounts, find actual company accounts, DM them, or better, email their business email and ask them, yo, I got a page right here with 20,000 followers. We have this and that engagement rate. We get this or that many clicks on our link in the bio. If I put your link in the bio for a certain amount of time, what are you willing to pay me? Or you make them a price and say, I'm going to charge $500 to put your website in my bio for 1 week. Obviously, this depends very, very much on your niche, on your products that are going to be sold, and all of these things, right? So I can't really give you any real exact numbers right now. That's just something you have to figure out along the way. And the final way that I want to be talking about right here is buying and selling Instagram accounts. So if you have an account in a certain niche with a lot of followers, and we do this all the time with the hundreds of accounts that we're scaling on a monthly basis, what you want to do is you want to go out there and you want to sell the account and make money that way. So just imagine doing that, right? So you have an automated growth method that I just showed you before right here. And you just have tons of accounts sitting there. They're growing basically automatically on a daily basis. And you can sell these accounts for hundreds and sometimes even thousands of dollars, right? But to keep the ball low right here and just assume that you have a page, let's say, you scale it to 10,000 followers. It's very normal that you can sell this for up to $500, okay? And some niches even higher, So just imagine what kind of money you can make if you just create 10 accounts, optimize them, schedule posts for them. So you post every single day, schedule stories, which you can also do with the Wolf Growth tool that I've shown you. Schedule all of this stuff. It's on autopilot. You let it grow on autopilot, view millions of stories a day so you can get tons of followers. And then at some point, you just sell them. You know, just imagine you have 10 pages and you sell them for $500 each. That's $5,000 that you just made right there, like in a month or so, right? How awesome is that? How do you sell these pages, you might ask? There's also sites out there. I will show you a few sites right here on the screen where you can just sign up, you throw your site on there, and people will contact you in order to buy the page. Also, you can use forums and other places to sell your pages, or you can even sell them directly on Instagram, because believe it or not, if you have a huge page, especially like a theme or a niche account, there will be tons of people contacting you if you have a lot of followers and ask you if you're willing to sell the page. So don't sell yourself short there. Ask for a price that is justified, and that's basically how it's done. So that being said, that's it on how to make money on Instagram. Be sure to try this method out and let me know in the comments if it worked for you. If you liked the video, be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and see you soon.